Alright guys, bear with me 1 second. I'm just trying to get this figured out on my end real quickly. Johnny, I see you, buddy. What's going on? Long time no see. Alright, so why isn't the video coming up? I had it on. Alright, there it is. Sweet. Alright, let me know if it comes through for y'all. Nice. Still haven't really decided what exactly we're gonna all get into tonight. No, why the loading screen is still up on my other monitor, so I don't know. It seems like there's quite the delay. There it is. Okay. Looks good. Okay, man. Thank you. Just tab over real quick and get this quality up. Make sure that's looking good. I have a hard time just getting the live stream software going every time. Seems like it's always something that just either hangs up on my end, and I think it's hung up for you guys, but generally it's alright. Alright, so I haven't done a whole heck of a lot since last time we were on. Rusty Money Gaming, how you doing, Bubba? Yeah, but we have, but we haven't. I think I've got somewhere around 15 hours on this map already. It's kind of crazy, to be honest with you, but unlike the logging side with the farming, it seems like this is more streamable, which is, it's really unfortunate, but like with logging, you're always moving, you're always doing something. It's like real life. You don't have downtime, and that's why I have such a hard time making not so cringy videos logging in real life, because I don't have the downtime. But like with this, I can hire a herald, or now I've got this course play deal, which I still haven't completely figured out, which hopefully you guys can help me with a little bit tonight if we get into it. But you've got downtime where things just kind of happen. I did speed up time in the process. I think the last time we were on, we may have been in May. So we actually have some things that we can do tonight. We'll go take a quick walk before we get started with all this and kind of check on the corn. I know the grass is ready. And yeah. Okay, so this is growing. We're looking good. Well, I'm just getting into the farming, Rusty. If you watch any of the older stuff that I've done, I started out with, I think, 13 or 15 back years ago, and I kind of I wasn't the first by any means, because I had actually watched some people do a little bit of logging. I think it was 13 with a mod, and then the 15 came out, and then I kind of capitalized on joystick logging, and you'll see one of the videos that I have is up there pretty good from 15 with the joysticks, and that's kind of what I've done, and I loved logging so much that now I do it full time. And I'm not going to say that this game kind of sparked the interest in me, because I've always had the interest in logging, but it definitely pushed me towards that field of work. So now I log I log for guy that I used to work for at the state, which is it's a long cringy story. But either way, um, so this game actually got me introduced into the line of work that I'm working now. But nonetheless, we are farming, and it's not my normal deal. So I try to make farming a little bit more interesting to watch by doing silage, by doing the bales and bale handling with, you know, implements instead of like bale stackers and all this other stuff. But, you know, it's not a natural deal for me. My biggest thing that I enjoy doing is something like this, you know, taking the property like like this right here. Say this is what you've got. I mean, I actually have, you can kind of see what all I've done. I wish there was a better way for me to fly here. But basically, the cool thing with 22 that I'm picking up is the fact that you could take land that doesn't have anything on it, like back behind here that I got kind of established, and you can make it into what you want. Like everything here, nothing was here that was established. There was a little barn, I think, where the silage pit is, and a silo, and I deleted them, and basically I made roads and all this other stuff, and kind of made it what I could use and what I thought could be kind of interesting to watch. And like a lot of the fields I split up, and you know, I like the sim like development that they have in the game. And I've got this farm now where I think I can stream it, but like I said before, I think I've got somewhere like 15 hours almost in this past week and a half. And there's some people out there that might be interested in seeing how I did some of the things, and maybe, so I'm thinking what I'll probably do is I'll rock on with this stream a little bit, and stream what I've established. And then there's some beautiful farmland up here past this bridge, and maybe we'll sell this farm, we'll say, and maybe we'll get started up there, but we'll do it all live. That way the viewers can actually, you know, tell me what they're looking for, and we can kind of go back and forth and put our own little spin on it. So I don't know how to really mix it up and to change what just people do with the farming stuff and all that, but I want to be different when it comes to this. So it's just it's kind of a hard sell. I don't know, but I enjoy it either way. You know, I mean, I've got a little log trailer here that we picked up down the road, and I'm going to integrate logging into farming and making trails and getting to fields and just kind of have fun with it either way. The game is my gateway from 22 years of law enforcement so far in a small place in Nebraska. No kidding. Well, thank you for your service, first and foremost, bud. That, definitely this day and age. Man, have things changed. So, how do I make this? I think we're going to take care of the animals. And I do play with a full wheel track IR. I've got the joysticks and all that stuff. So like I said, I try to make it generally immersive. At least if I can get immersed, you know, some other people can kind of have the same feeling, hopefully. I also enjoy cutting trees, creating as well. Got 261 trees. Well, very cool, Bubba. Yeah, some of the I've actually started to play 19 again for the farming because we really don't have much for logging stuff at the moment on 22. But it is coming. I do have some great guys that I'm working with on the mods and stuff like that. So 22 should be in the next couple months feeling a little bit more natural with the logging side. I'm really hoping that they bring back over the terrain deformation from driving, because like all this stuff, like the mud, it's fake mud texture, you know, the cow, what do they call that, animal mud that I've kind of got around here on the ground. All that stuff you don't need to do anymore. Wherever you drive your vehicle, it leaves a trace. And if you continuously go over it, the trace becomes like furrowed, which they had on 19, and then that furrow becomes almost like a skid road, you know. So like wherever you drove around a field, it would do it for you. It took all the painting basically away. Like with 22, you still the terrain deformation is definitely a lot better than it was on 19. But on 19 with that mod, and I think it was like Real Tracks mod or something like that, but like making skid roads and all these other little things that you kind of take for granted when you're actually logging in the game, and even like farm work, when you have the tracks, and it I don't know, it continues it for you. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize there was actually a scale. Well, that's pretty nifty. Oh, really? How is the console game? I mean, I know you won't get the scripted mods and stuff like that for console, but it looks like the mods are actually coming kind of full circle for consoles, at least from the mod hub that I see. Or at least it's starting to come back for y'all. Alright, what have we got? Let's get this thing turned on. See, I haven't played on console since maybe 15. Oh, you know what I did too? I have a bad tendency of when I'm playing, watching YouTube, and turning the sound way down. So I apologize. Alright, where are you? 20%. We'll put you up to 60, I think. I've had no issues. Just got disturbed by pallet restrictions. What do you mean by pallet restrictions? Is it like too many assets on the ground? That type of restriction? Like, what was it, back with the logging? You'd do so many trees and then your game would basically freeze, kind of like it just did, which I think was an autosave, I hope. What I would like to do, I'd like to see a mod where if you get the GPS unit that goes in the bottom right hand corner here, I'd like to see a mod that you could actually get the ratio from the mixing wagon. I don't know how that all works, if there is such a thing like that. But like having it on the interface down at the bottom is very helpful, but it kind of breaks the immersion, which I don't understand why my hood hider's not working right now either. Pallet anywhere on your map of production seed fertilizer. Okay. I got you. I got the straws down the way. Yeah, I probably have total with this map maybe around, well, probably 2 hours more when I started this game. So I probably have about 18 hours of literal farming on this game so far. Everything else has been the logging side, and I don't think I've logged much off camera, so I might have the most amount of time right now on this little farm, on 22 at least. But I haven't run into any restrictions except for trees. I did have to put the more trees mod in, because originally this map had all the trees that the game could handle. Let's see what we're at for our ratio. Alright, so we need a little bit more silage. Get this guy. Any more of that. Let me just see where we're at. Too much straw. I need to figure out a way to knock down the straw a little bit. So I don't know if just using a straw blower, maybe blow like half the bale, take it out, and just leave the rest for the mixing wagon. I think we blow a little bit out of here. We ought to be able to chew on some more of that silage bale. And then we'll add the minerals to it. Yep, no more capacity. Son of a gun. Alright. So we will Maybe tip this somewhere. We'll work on this in a bit. We'll keep it on the back burner. Gotta fix this track IR. She doesn't like leaning over my shoulder to the left. Alright, Rusty. Nice talking with you, Bubba. Let me just check real quick how the animals are doing. So they are good. Straw is fine. Angus, okay. Alright. So we're not going to worry about the straw blowing. I think what we'll do, we'll get us a mower. And I think we'll go over, I don't know how big of a tractor. Let me just see real quick. Mowers. I'm going to use a side flail. Got a swather head too. I wish you could buy used. That's another mod that I'd love to see. 85 horse. And what are we on right now? We are on this guy, which is 105. So I can actually use this guy. But we don't have a rake. We don't have a rake, and we need a baler. And we need a mower. So, what I probably could do there we go. I don't know where my uh-oh. Hold on a minute. What did we do? Did we break it? Oh, yeah. No. Come on. I think we spazzed the game here. 1 second. Oh, it's in frickin' Windows. How do I change that? I didn't mean to pull up the window mode. Son of a gun. What I'll do real quick is we'll save. Sorry, guys. I got it in Windows mode now. That way, if I Alt-Tab out, go over to my other computer, it doesn't pull everything over. But I think when I went to when I hit the store reset button, because I had the store on the farm and I was just going to drive the tractor down to the store real quick, get the mower. I think I spazzed out NVIDIA. My sincerest apologies. Come on, game. There we go. Alright. So my apologies, guys. We're going to run over to the farmyard next door. And I'm going to have them deliver a mower. And we're going to give mowing a try here. I don't know how it will work quite yet. Actually, I'd really like to try the course play out. So if any of you guys have knowledge on course play, do not be afraid to speak up. I heard something about recording a course that you can go around the field, but I'm not completely sure. Alright, so we're going to do the old trick here of Shift, Alt, S. Okay. And I'm not going to go all hog wild. I got rid of a pile of equipment. I've basically got bare bones stuff right now as far as plows, cultivators, that type of thing. I'm not doing 4 meter. Generally, I'm doing 6. Because we're not starting out with, you know, the tiniest equipment out there. And stuff that kind of interests me as far as that goes. So this requires 85 horse. We're at 105. 20,000 will be instantly delivered to us, and we'll kind of go from there. Now I do want to work up to, we're going to be going up and looking at a used lot. I was looking at farms up the road a ways, and there's a used lot up above, and they do have a swather, so we might end up coming home with that one of these days. Originally I did have the disc bind, because I prefer disc binding generally, but there she be. Why isn't Courseplay coming up? Open hood with mouse. Only turning on field activated. We definitely want that. Raise too early. Lower tools late. Offset. I don't know about this tool. I wonder if it actually tells you what the offset is. 4 meter. So I wonder if that means it has a 4 meter offset. Which would make sense. Like I said, guys, kind of try to bear with me. If you guys have any knowledge about this, don't hold back. Because Courseplay and me are like just about everything that has to do with technology. We don't get along. Fuel threshold 5%, broken threshold 100%. I don't understand most of this at all. See, now having Courseplay open hood on mouse with key binding. Okay, so maybe we need to figure out what Courseplay key binding is. Because yesterday I just right-clicked with it, and it worked. Alright, I got it on live chat now. Alright. Courseplay would probably be at the bottom, I would imagine. Alright, there's my winch, super person, power tool, player spool. Yeah. Courseplay, right here. Open mini GUI. Alright, let's do this button. Okay. Yes, that's what we're looking for. Perfect. Alright, cool. Okay, so no coursework with. Work with should be. Alright. I need to go deeper with that, which is here. Create new folder. No. Change mode. Son of a gun. How did I do this yesterday? I think I did it right from here. Okay. We're going to do this field. No. The heck? We might not be using Courseplay. Looks like. There it is. Okay, so CP field work. Yes. Target position will be here. Headed that way. Field position's here. Start at first. Alright, cool. And then we open course. Working with is the problem. I think we're at 4, it said. 3.9 will work. Multiple tools. We got 1. Number of headlands. I'd like to do 2. Up and down. Rows to skip. And then the thing that scares me is the offset, because I'm not so sure about that. So let's generate field work. And then up, down, headland start, 2, tools, okay. Okay, so all he's doing is 2 headlands. See what one happens. I think we might have to drive the course first. No bypasses. There it is. That's what we're looking for. I believe offset is for well, this mower has the offset to the right because it is a flail side mower. It's not going to be directly in the front of the tractor or directly behind. It's going to be offset, and I almost think it's going to be offset by the width of it. So if it's 4 meters, I don't even know what would that be in feet. But either way, if it's 4 meters wide, or that's what it cuts, I think it's offset by 4 meters. But it's a shot in the dark. So we'll say start job, and we will see what old boy does here. Tool offset rise. I think it'll be 4. Because I don't want him getting into these trees, you know what I mean? But let's see what he does, and we'll go from there. I had him plow yesterday and then seed, and it worked well. I wonder if I should have dropped the tool first. He's not doing anything. That don't seem right. Oh, that don't seem right. He's going to get right into that tree right off the bat. See what he does here. Alright, so we did the offset. And he got into one tree already. But yeah, this does not seem right at all. But we'll see. We'll see. But you see how the mower is offset to the right hand side, and I think it's, like I said, 4 meters. He didn't clip that tree this time. He's going to here, no. This is confusing. I did something wrong. And I'm just not quite sure what it is. Gonna lower that sucker. That's like 1 meter spread. Now that don't seem right. Of course I can't load it, so we'll see what he does here. Alright, he lowered it. And he's going to be right into the trees now. Just kind of interested to see how he finagles this. this is what I was afraid of. Okay. So, we're going to create a job. It's going to be here. Alright, let's open course generator and kind of see what we did here. Rows per land. Alright, so we're getting somewhere now. I don't know exactly what. Let's see. Like, why is there so many little lines here? Numbers per row. Okay. Like, no bypasses, bypass circle. Like, what's going on? Start work on headlands. Alright, cool. Oh, maybe this is right. Because he would be doing one stretch, cutting the right side, coming back, cutting the left. So that might be why it's actually doubled. That mower is in meters. May need to convert that to feet, since that's what the course generator is on. Aha! Yes, 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 yes. I'm in feet, and that's meters. So, aren't meters nearly like a yard? Like 1 meter is like 3 feet? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I completely agree with you. Because the interface on 19 I was able to actually relate to like this is not okay. So if that's true, 9 feet would be 1 meter if I'm not mistaken. So if I bump that up to just about 10, we might have a little bit of. Let's see what this does. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I apologize. It's close to a yard. Okay. So let's start the job. Let's look at it. And oh, I probably should have moved you first, shouldn't I, Buck? Alright, so let's start you off on a winning deal here. Now, is this going to be Harold? Is he going to be done? Yes. Okay. So we need to go back to course generator. Create job. Boop. Field work 604, yep. Pick a target location right where we are, down here at the bottom. Yep. Why did it do this all of a sudden? Okay. I don't know, maybe he's doing this. Oops. Nearest waypoint. First waypoint, go. It's like 13 feet. Yes, close to here. It's like 15 feet, I believe. Okay. So right now we've got her at 10. I would go to 12, meters, a little bigger than dirt meter. Okay, we'll try that, Mower. Okay, so temporary. Okay, so tool offset horizon. I don't know. 4 feet. So would it be the same for the well? Oh, this is fun, right? Working with. Oh, it tells me right there, right? Okay, hold on a minute. We're getting somewhere. All right, we're gonna run them right there and see how that does. Alright guys, sorry about that. My kids just got home from grandma's, so they were excited to tell me all about it. Alright, so we got a little bit of an offset going. We're not missing horrible. I didn't remember this tree. Maybe I should kind of... I left it there for aesthetics, but... Oh, really? You're one of them trees. Oh, my apologies. How do you do without a stump? Oh, wow. That is quite impressive, if I may say so myself. Well, we'll just put you over here. I mean to break immersion, guys, but I thought I was going to be cutting this myself. So I'm kind of smart enough to go around things. Wish they'd give you a 22 for them crows. And the deer. Did you see that thing? Uh-oh. What did we do? And how did we do that? How did we miss it to begin with? Oh, you really stuck that thing. Oh, okay. I didn't want to cut this one yet. We're going to be doing a little bit more logging than I was expecting. Crazy Harold's at it again. Let's see how many other trees I can be forced to cut down. Why did I get out of this thing? Let me just watch him for a minute here. There should be a red box that pops up and adjusting the offset. What are you doing, dude? You were literally trying to get me to have to cut a 10-foot swath around the whole field. There was a red box around it, and I know exactly what you're talking about. What does this do? Where are you going exactly? Dude. Temporary course. What is he doing? First waypoint. Let's do nearest waypoint. Start job. Maybe he won't be so confused. Target's not on a field. Well, get your butt on a field. My apologies, I muted my mic. My kids came in to say goodnight, and sorry about that, guys. So, like you were saying there, he lied about his experience. He did a bump before he started, whatever. He's not in the right frame of mind, though. And I don't think I am a very good, I don't think I'm doing him any favors by trying to tell him what exactly to do, but he's clearly not looking over his shoulder, backing up neither. Look at him. He wants to go right down to the river. I don't completely understand how this is difficult. I'm really having a bit of an issue here. I wonder if I should get him in circle pattern. I think we're gonna have to have a drug test. Spiral. Can he mess up spirals? It's possible. Look at that. What am I doing wrong? Racetrack. That might be what I was looking for. That's definitely not it. Lands? Nope. Up and down. That seems like the easiest, but I think without having multiple headlands. Okay. 12.5. Start working on the center. I don't know, man. This is... It's getting nutty. Oh, it's a pop quiz, but kind of scared to say. I think he's going to just put it in the lake. Oh, yeah. Let's see how many trees you take out this time, you son of a gun. You can already see he's going to go straight for that big one. Why aren't you turning there? It literally says you're going to turn. See, this is what you don't get in logging. And what I'm scared about is I might have done this self-inflicted. If I zero this, or if I put that tool to that, we'll see what he does now. Because back when it was zeroed, he was just leaving a little portion of it. Okay, he pushed over there nice. But he wasn't getting into the trees. When I offset him, it makes sense when where it's cutting versus that 4 meter or full foot. He was getting the boom wrapped up in the trees. That makes sense. However, driving down close to the river down here makes no sense. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that, man? I am lost. Like, cut a tire. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. And it's not like I could tell him to go another route. I tell you what, we're gonna have a nice bonfire. I don't know, should I cut the big one? Look, I thought horseplay was smart. Maybe it's just for smart people, which I'm lacking. A couple different areas here. This is actually a good tree. We're not doing logging. Stop, stop, stop. If I just push this out of the way because it's, you know, farm tractor, remember? They're tough. Where did my cursor go? Okay, Harold, let's see how you can jack this up. This time. It's gone. Pretty sure we could have had this field open. Oh man. I mean, look on the bright side. This can be a video all by itself. First place day. How to mow 30 yards in 1 hour. See what I'm doing here. Besides the fact that I think we should have done the second headline first. That way he doesn't have to stick this thing in the trees. Clearly. Alright, we're done with those guys. Alright, yeah. We're done with that. Alright. Well, that was fun. Okay. Now back to, backing up a trailer, one-on-one. Alright, that was fun. Alright, so let's see if we can't get the shoulder to work here. Yeah, this feels like Farming Sim now. Here we go. And how is Harold able to do like 8-mile-an-hour pull on this one? I can't get more than freaking 3 miles an hour out of it. There it is. She found the next gear. think I might have messed up originally, and I should have drove the course and had it recording me driving it for like a safety net, which I didn't expect for it actually to pick up the course, but the fact that he actually plowed this, I guess I should have realized that it probably saved it, but I'm not sure. I am completely baffled at the realism of Harold. And after all, what would we have been doing if we weren't cutting our own field? I am kind of interested to see how he does on the open field above. We'll try him again up there. I'll just do a couple laps here. We should have this field knocked down pretty decent. But you know, it's not Courseplay fault. I am not very savvy with it. In 19 I was, and I've heard mixed things about the 22 version because things have changed. Now I don't know if it's the modder that changed them or if it's the way the game is and how the Courseplay functions on this new game, or if the modder just decided to change some things up. So I have heard that they were doing updates regularly. I'm not quite sure if there's a newer version now. I did download it yesterday or the day before, whatever it was. So there might be a newer version out. However, I don't know that it would really change much because I had the same type of issues going on with 19 Courseplay in some spots. Kind of hard saying. Can I do cruise control maybe? We'll just stick it at 6 miles an hour. Yeah. And we'll just do the racetrack pattern, I guess they call it. Headland pass. That's what I should have done. I should have done maybe 6 headland passes. That way you wouldn't have been going directional. But then again, when it asks you if you wanted to do a loop, racetrack, or up and down, racetrack didn't change anything. So I'm not, like I said, I might not be reading into it quite right. And it might not be, it might just be lack of experience and lack of understanding with it. That's why I haven't put the other mod in, not GPS. What is it, like drive control or something like that, where you can actually tell them to go to the store, pick up an implement, go to the field, and then use Courseplay for the AI to work the field, and then from there go to the next, you know. I'm just a logger, I guess. But this is pretty relaxing, not gonna lie. Driving in circles, feel like I'm using a Zamboni. And I thought I had it licked, to be very honest with you. I made this, the outline of this field, selected it, and Harold plowed it all with no issues. So that was kind of a good introduction to Courseplay 22. But then the second time that I used it, of course, on stream, it botched pretty hard, so I'm not quite sure. hoping that we could have him do this. That way we could go up to that used equipment dealer and come home with maybe a baler and a rake. So I was just up there and I just brought home that log wagon. Still looking for a truck to bring logs down to the mill. But do some small scale stuff. We've got a trail to open up on the back side of the farm. Able to find a bridge that bridges me over to field 1. So I'd like to start working that. But we've got plenty of time. See what the heck we can get into here. After we get these, I think there's 2 or 3 fields. But the other ones, hopefully, we can have them test. I don't think there's too many trees around, so I think we might have to have a little chat with Harold's probation officer. But we'll give him one more try here. Might have 2 more passes. And we'll bring them across the road. Hopefully it can do that, and we'll go up to the used lot. We'll see what they have up there. Get this stream over here frickin' refreshed one more time. Come on, refresh. All right. There we go. Sorry about that. Track there is driving me nuts. Not completely sure why. I look over my shoulder and it's doing that. Definitely pretty hard on the fuel. Son of a gun. Pretty cool. They actually got the gauges and cab to work now too. Just noticed that. Actually seems like it's heating up too. You wait for 2024. You're gonna have to wait for the engine to get up to running temp before you can move it. You start to do have repairs if you don't. Get you a little can of ether. And if you got a grid heater, you'll have to use a salamander. Let it sit underneath it for an hour before you can start it. Too much realism. double this part up real quick. Now, it's got quite a tail on it. Figured we were done past this belly here. One more pass and this will be quite a bit shorter. We almost had it all. I don't think we missed any up here. I mean, yeah, there's some up on the headlands and stuff like that, but that's alright. These tires change. Doesn't seem like they get as green. I wonder if you do a line, if the tractor still turns white or not. Bad corner right here. More over? No. Okay. I think I'm actually going to make a pass up through here. This drives me a little bit nuts. Anyone want to make a wager? Alright, let me see. Temporary course. CP fieldwork. Now, am I messing this up? I don't completely understand this. CP fieldwork versus fieldwork. Target position is here. headed that way. Field position is here. Okay. Now let's try to do this more strategic here. We got the working with, multiple tools. I think we'll do 4 headlands. Start on the headlands. Rows to skip, 0. When changing up and down rows, I wonder if I should skip 1. Island bypass. How the course should bypass islands in the field. No bypass. Let's do a circle around them. Alright, generate that. That looks right. Okay, we do have an island here. Let's try it. We'll see how he does. What more can we ask for? It would be really nice to be able to go down and start raking. Little Harold's competency doesn't seem like it's with it to me. But we'll see. We'll see. We're not gonna shoot him down just yet. But I got his probation officer on speed dial. So he's not going to do this outer side because I don't have him on an offset right now. So he's literally going to drive in the field. And I don't understand why he wasn't doing that down below. I think I've got him doing 2 or 3 headland passes, which is what we want. That way he can stay in the field when he does an up and down deal. And that might be where I messed up on the other field, having 1 headland pass. He might not have had enough to stay in the field, which I'll give him credit, okay? So far so good. We'll let him do a loop and just hoping the island, I think it should be alright. Fingers crossed. You do have this one cluster around this rock formation, which that's what scares me a little bit, is the rocks. But not having him on an offset, hopefully he'll stay in the field and not go up on that bank. Flashers up front. Alright, that's one complete pass. I'm alright with missing a little bit. Cool. Alright, I won't monitor you, Mr. Harold. down. Alright. Well, that's not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for this guy. Really? So, R. What button is it? Fashion with L. Well, that makes sense. Alright. Let's see if we can't grab the bale spikes for this guy and get that unloaded. Like I said, that's going to be for the logs that Harold has made us cut. And for the trail, we're going to go for just a little ride here in a minute. We'll see if we've got a rake and or baler. Oh really, there's no collision, huh? Oh, we got something there. Drag it off the side? Sure we can. Just don't want to pop a tire. Oh, that'll for sure. Close enough. Yes. That's no Harbor Freight trailer. It might appear like it is, but it's not. Alright. So let's go take old Rusty down for a quick trip. Like I said, we're hoping there's a rake. Don't you dent my fiberglass. Alright. So we're on the hunt for a rake and or baler. And I hope a baler would actually hook up to this thing. Not showing. But we will find out. Miss a gear. God, you're telling me. When's the rifle mod coming out? I don't care, give me a slingshot. They're way too friendly. How many gears does this truck have? What if that gets fixed when you actually use the standard transmission? There's another gear. Who's counting? 2. 3. 4. 5. Oh, we're reached. Okay. Alright. I think it's right up here. I hope they still have that rake. there she is. Yeah, we got a couple balers too. Alright. Firewood processor. I need that. There's that swather I'm interested in. Yep. Yeah, I like that. Huh. Well, we could do the rake. I don't know how we're going to. I don't know. The price is right for this guy. Anybody that watched the 19. We had one just like this on 19 and it worked great. I'd like to go up to a Hudson or Heston. Thinking my grandfather's sawmill for a minute. UK plates or whatever foreign plates they are. But yeah, get into the square, the big squares. I don't know, I think we'll take the round baler and the rake. But I don't think we're going to be able to get that thing on the back. We can try to pull it out of there and I'll see if I can't use the slidey truck. Oh, this thing's sliding a lot. I noticed that before. I wonder if that would be too tall. You can try the crane mod. Y'all want to close your eyes for just a second. Right. Let me see. Yep. Bring her over a little bit. Yep. Alright. Now, just set her down lightly. Not quite up. A little bit more. Right about there. Yeah, that'll do, bud. Alright, I think we got her on. She's down. This truck is, oh, that's beautiful. Now let's see if he's got any tines. That should ride, eh? Austin power turns. Oh, come on. Why is this thing so sliding? Like driving on ice. Is this not even going to hook up to me? You're forgiving me, right, bud? Oh, it's a pin. I don't think that will ride on this truck. What we can do these guys have got Looks like a drawbar attach. Yep. Alright, well, I guess we'll bring the baler home. And just because we don't need to, yeah, we're going to. No, go ahead, Kyle. Go ahead. I was going to tow it home, but if this thing goes all crazy on the bridge, we could lose the whole outfit, so we'll just, we'll take down every light and wire all the way back to the farm. And hope to God that we don't wipe out on the bridge. I don't know or remember the height on that. But fingers crossed. If we need to do a little bit more crane work, we can do that. But I do have a old bullnose Ford. And I do believe it has a couple different hitches. So we can go over to the the shop next door. See if they've got any of them. Just plain old receivers. If not, I don't really want to drive a tractor home with it, but we'll cross that bridge and we'll get to it, I guess. Y'all think we should try to take this off with the tractor? I think I need a ramp. Alright, this is where I was wondering how it was going to do. Push over a little bit. Give us enough room here. I don't think. Maybe from the back we might be able to lift it. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, maybe by the time we get back it'll have fallen off the side and we won't have to worry about it. Alright, where is the gator? Bring the gator over. We've got a couple of wood chunks. Can throw in the outdoor wood boiler. Let's see what the interior view of this thing looks like. I haven't drove on the inside yet. Got the old half windshield out, that way if we need to lay the rifle, you know, always thinking ahead. Oh, look at that, the throttle moves, that's awesome. Now, does the flasher button work? It lights up, but the little button doesn't, darn it. Oh, yeah, where do we live again? Need to mow. We need to mow badly. Alright, let me see. Is this where I park my truck? Yep. Okay, cool. So we do have the old Farmy winch on the 4430, so you guys can kind of see where things are leading. Not going to say it's going to be all on the small scale forestry side, but I do plan on maybe dabbling in that, maybe tomorrow, because I'm still going to do a Sunday stream. Like I said, I wanted to try to shut that real quick. Cold-blooded. See what the inside looks like. Oh man, look at this. Oh, yeah, this is comfy. This is nice. I have never been in the inside of this either. 19 is growing on me. Was there interior that looked this good? Look at my little antenna. It's a little fruity, but I mean, look at this. Oh, why did we take the old International? Oh man, the speedometer works. I'm fully immersed. Now if we had a little bit of Upchurch, Calhoun, Tom McDonald, something like that going. Maybe a little Old Hank. Oh man, this is nice. There's no check engine light on, so we might have bigger issues. But man, it drives just like a Mercedes. No funkin'. Going over. Spoiled rotten we are. Not sure if this has got the 6.9 in it, or... She turns on, though, I tell you that. Oh, there's the old knock. Uh-oh. We got an autosave. Almost put her in the toolies. Wow, I'm actually quite impressed with this. The interior of it is very nice. The gauges. I really wish I would have actually looked when we first started the truck to see if it was cold. Listen to her. Oh, you know what we didn't do? Shoot. Well, we'll see. If not, we might have to do a little bit of cheesy work here. I never checked the receiver on this truck. She's so loud on the outside, but on the inside, very. Nope. Well, that's unfortunate. Can I maybe drop a little shot? Now, if y'all close your eyes one more time, I promise it's not laziness, it's just for your benefit. That's a weighing station. Vehicle workshop. How big are you? No. Nope. Dealership. Wait. This is a dealership. Does it have a... Nope. No trigger. Darn it. Do we have a little... Oh, we do. Okay. Okay. Yes. We're getting somewhere, boys. Okay, so we'll close our eyes and we'll pretend this was already here. Okay. Oh. Oh, thank goodness, there's a shop right here. Whew, we lucked out there. Don't know how they get in that first bay, but that's okay. Alright. Customize. Gooseneck trailer. Yeah, I did the gooseneck. Mud flaps toolbox. Grip. Drop ball hitch. Come on. Oh, there it is. There she be. Alright, we'll do a little sneeze. Oops. Excuse me. Oh, they just planted some new grass. That looks lovely. Oh, let me see. Yeah, we still got temp. Alright, we'll do a completely... Oh my goodness. What happened here? Oh, don't tell me I messed it up when I put that building down. I did. I don't think that shop is like that. But we'll have to let them know that we're in the dirt work business as well. Maybe we can get that truck off of them. Now you're gonna hook up, right? Come on. I did not do all that for nothing. Are you kidding me right now? Well, alright. We'll take that, sir. You will hopefully be able to deliver it to me within the next little bit. I'm not going to waste any more time on that. Nice to take the old Ford for a ride, though. Look at that. The time on the dash matches the time in game. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's quality right there. A little cassette. I'm blown right away. I am very impressed with this little mod. I wonder if I can move the mirrors. I do all my farming right from in here. A little bit of schmutz on my window. Wonder if the windshield wipers work. We're not going to look into that too deeply, but I can't believe that. Especially in this economy. Waste all that fuel to go all the way out there to not have the right hitch. But I did learn something valuable about the groundwork and the lack thereof. Alright. Back to home sweet home. We need a lawnmower. Everything matches in here pretty good. You know, we've got the Ford. Nice. Ford Motor Polaris. Of course, you all know I got that. Beautiful. John Deere. What's the date? Oh, 19. That's not right though. That's, you know, you can't. What the? No kidding. I can mess with you. I can mess with you, but I can't throw this thing out in the scrap pile. You, how about the Texaco? Need a brush hog for the tractor to mow the roads? Well, you're just trying to break me. Just bankrupt me right out. You gotta give the whole state boys a little something to do. I mean, son of a gun. We'll just, we'll stack this nicely. Things don't work out for Harold with the field work. You can always come over and restack it. Get out of here. Alright. So I want to go check on Mr. Harold. I am blown away by the interior views. I mean, things are looking better. I looked at old, what was it, 17. I started doing a little 17 a week or two ago, and I was like, holy cow! I used to think this was so immersive. You go into them. The turn roads on the farm. What do you mean? Town roads or turn roads? The turn roads on the farm. I don't know. See, around here, the only time you get them mile markers are on state roads. I don't have any on town roads around me, so that's why I was figuring it was state right-of-way type of deal. But yeah, I mean, the vegetation is just getting ridiculous. How are you doing over here? Oh, just a blinking away. He looks. Oh my. Just beautiful. Now what do you do with a Herald that does this? I mean, did that son of a... Did he walk off the job? I mean, what do you do? At least he shut it off. I don't know. I'm at a bit of a loss. You try to raise him right, you try to give him a good job, a good start. I mean, can I have him? We got a new guy. Oh man. He looks like a captain. Get out of your way. Oh, he hit me with that mower. Jeez. Let's see what old boy does. Oh, he's coming back. He wants to get me. Probation officer got him. Look at the son of a gun. Do I have a target on me? He's looking for a pink slip before he even gets a road on. What's your deal, dude? I'll put her up on the rocks. Try to get me. These guys are just, they're freaking insane. He best not be getting in my cooler. This one's Fred? Okay. I gotta remember that now. I mean, look at him go. Clearly, he's already done that pass. So you're clearly gonna go around the same way he did and get stuck. I think I need to start outsourcing. I mean, come on. Do I need to turn my headlights on? You've got to be kidding me. You know what? I'm going to sit here for a minute. I'm going to let y'all watch this genius go to work. I'm going to use the little boy's room, and I'll be right back. You sit tight. Make sure you let me know everything that happens in between, because this could be something. YouTube gold in the making. we are back. Apologies about that. To turn on the old AC. The old computer's getting pretty warm. I think Fred here is cooking. Oh, crap. I will be right back. My wife heard me. She didn't know I was live, so give me 1 second. Today's generation. What do you mean by that? No. Trying to raise them right. Alright, I'll be right back, I promise. I think he's just doing the same. Now, let me ask you real quick. Is it better for me to stop him and generate a new course? Is he going to do all this garbage again? Like, what is the best thing to do here? Because I think he's going to do these last 2 rows, go around the circle, and try to get over to that island. And he's probably going to get hung up on that again when he tries to make the inside pass. So come up with something. I'm going to go see her real quick. She had just got home with the kids there freaking an hour ago. I can't believe it's been on this long. But I will be right back. I apologize, guys. Alright, I'm back again. Oh, sorry. I did not. No, I did. I grabbed a beer. I figured it was going to be kind of one of them ordeals. My apologies again, guys. My wife said to just tell everybody that she wanted a kiss. It doesn't matter. I got a beer. Okay. So I think you're going to have to do the whole field in headlands. Well, you seem happy to tell me that. Alright. So, George, Fred, Fred, stop there. Please don't hit me with a mower. Okay. Nearest waypoint. No, we tried that before. Temporary course. That seems like an awful lot of lines too. Like, why can't I zoom in on the map anymore? So that, I wish I could choose the implement instead of the tractor, because this blue line is where the tractor goes. Or I wish it would actually show the implement, because that doesn't make any sense why it was up there though. Because this outer ring, now what is it? Is the white the outside of the field, or is that the route? I don't know. It doesn't matter, I guess. Alright. Number of headlands. Oh, can we do the center? Field center. Up, down. Racetrack. Let me see what this looks like. It is horrible again. It looks like Bristol. No, that's like worse. Like, how is that a spiral? I don't know. This is what drives me nuts about this generation of course play. It just doesn't make sense. Alright, so number of headlands, we'll do 15. What does that do? Too many. Not enough. Up, down, headlands, 14. Circle, no bypass. Let's see what that does. Nope, that's asking for trouble. That's scary. He's mowing each strip twice. Watch him. He's mowing each strip. What does that though? You know, I see it here. But do I bring this up to freaking 25 then? Let's just experiment with it here. 14. Why is he doing that? Rows per land. When the center mode is lands, this many rows are in each block. What? Like, I am legitimately confused. No. 3 or 4 headlands, anti-clockwise direction. Circle the island in the field, and no row skipping. Also need to make sure it's not auto flipping the offset turn. Okay. So for a dumbass like myself, what you're saying is don't skip. Rows to skip 1, 0. Generate. Okay, headlands. We'll do 4. I think that's what we were on before, right? Okay, so we got 4 headlands. This still is too close to the center, though. And how do I switch directions? Because I don't see it. Start with headlands. Center, headlands, okay. Also need to make sure it's not auto-flipping to the offset turn. Okay, but that's like parameters that I used to see. I don't see that anymore because it used to ask you if you wanted to do it clockwise, counterclockwise. But I don't. Turning on field is activated because it seems like whenever he goes off the field, that's when we run into issues. Okay. So what am... Uh-oh. No way. Uh-oh. Did I just start him? Okay, there it is. That scared me. Okay, so CP field work. We get field work. We get go to. We get CP. First waypoint. Lane offset is centered. Last waypoint. Nearest waypoint. First waypoint. Okay. Go back to AI map. The direction is set before you generate. Okay, so this is the AI mapping. Field position, target position. So I wonder if I do target position here, start going, you're saying counterclockwise. Field position's there. Okay, field position. Yep. Pick a target location. Right? I don't understand what this does versus what the target position. Click that, then click near border of field. Okay, so border of field here. Like that you're saying now? It's after 10 o'clock, so my brain becomes mush. Just letting you know now. Rotate little arrow to pin at the direction you want them to. That's what I did. I've got this guy with a little arrow pointed counterclockwise. Right? But the problem is this island is still, well, we'll see what it does, right? Target is not on field. Well, he told me to put it there. You son of a gun. Alright, yeah. Oh, wrong one. Target position. That way. Field position, that way. Target position is the field to work in. See, in field position, that's what doesn't make sense to me. Pick a target location. Okay, so here, right? Field position is there. Direction is counterclockwise. I don't know what else to do. Of course, yep, aim for the gator. It's not been sitting there the whole time. Oh. Also, the white line is the field edge. Yeah, I figured that part out, I think. Let's see. Oh, it's a girl. Maybe I should be in a helicopter. No, that's not right. That's not right. Oh, we'll see what happens. Just think of it this way. I mean, how else would you spend a Saturday night? That's not the direction I pointed with the arrow. You just don't care what I tell you to do you? You can't tell them nothing. Need to regenerate the course. Okay, Okay. Okay. Ah, Angelina. Ah. She don't care. Holy. Get out of here. Alright. Here we go. For YouTube fun. Regenerate now. Temporary course. Alright. Let's start new job. Alright. Boom. Dang it. Is it really just going to be that hard-headed? Open generator. Sure. Yeah. Create course. Right? Okay. Perfect. Of course, you know I'm being facetious here. This field now. Okay. Let's... How do I do that? Clear current course. Wait, no. How do I clear this guy up? Course, temporary course, save, create new folder, change mode. Oh, don't do that stuff. I don't know what that does. Alright, so click off. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. The courses are clear now. I'm gonna say they are. Okay. Son of a... Okay. So... pick a target location. Target location we'll put on my cursor. Okay. Target position is what I don't understand. Because that brings up the curse. Pick a target location. Now, let me do this. Here. I didn't do that. Here. Pointed this way. Are you going to go the opposite way now? Because for some reason AI does that. Alright. Open course generator. 12-foot working width. Multiple tools. Number of vehicles on the same course. 1. Number of headlands. 4. Now you were saying to do all headlands originally. So why don't we try that just for giggles? Right? Up, down. Rows to skip, 0. Rows per land, 0. Circle the island. Target location is probably the end point where you want them to finish. Ronald. No. That's setting it to clockwise. Alright, Ronald. I just did it the opposite way. Counterclockwise with the arrow. And they went clockwise again. So, let me do it. You're saying, like this. Target location is the end. Okay, that is arrow pointing counterclockwise. Correct? Just to make sure that we're all on the same page here. Because I want to do this right, and I want to learn how to do it. But this is a whole new interface to me. And I'm pretty sure you were actually able to change the directions with counterclockwise and clockwise in the 19 version. However, this is just not the same. I thought it was simpler, to be honest with you. A lot of people were like, no, it's not as good, it's not as in-depth, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, good. I don't need it that in-depth. Give me the idiot version. Correct. Okay. About the idiot version. Really? You just come in here? No. Alright, so we were doing this many headlands because before he got caught up in the island. That setup is for anti-clockwise. I've never heard anti-clockwise before. Have I been saying counterclockwise the whole time and it's just not right? Maybe it's just a regional deal. Alright, so field center is up and down. Rows to skip is 0. We had that on 1 before. Rows per land only is affected if you're using the island bypass. Right? No. No. We are using the... Okay, if you're using the land, then rows per land. When the center mode is lands, this is how many rows are in each block, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if we need that or not, so we'll just stick with the up and down. That's what I've always... I don't recommend so many headlands. Okay. So before, Ronald, we were at 4 headlands. And it looks like this. Okay. So that's 4 headlands. We do have it off. We don't have it offset. We've actually got it, I don't know what you'd call it, retarded offset or whatever. I know it's not PC. I'm not PC. I'm not going to play that game. But like with timing on vehicles, retarded is counter, or on Fords it's actually clockwise, but that's the way I'm looking at this. Positive offset, negative offset. Okay, so right now we're leaving a buffer zone of about 4 meters that we're not cutting, but AI is not getting trapped on it. So we've got 4 headlands. He started doing the up and rights. When he got to the island, that's when we have problems. So at this stage that we're on right now, I don't think we could try this. It looks like it's closer to that island though. Oh, anti-counter means the same. Oh, okay. Okay, so that was... Let me try 12. I'm just looking for more space around this island, because the AI is just dumb. I don't like that. Let me try this, because this is just a little bit less than what we were at before. I don't know. We've got plenty of other things to do. So, why are you adjusting the working? Because he's getting stuck on this island. Literally, we were gone to go get a couple things. I had him to set just like this, and he got stuck on this frickin' island when he shouldn't have been anywhere around it. So, thinking that working with was too narrow, he was riding up on the ledge. So, in all honesty, changing it should be the other way, which makes it a little bit wider, and hopefully he won't get stuck on there next time. But yeah, the working width I had to adjust myself anyway because it was set to 28 feet, but we're dealing with a 4-meter mower. So, like we had discussed earlier, a meter is nearly equivalent to a yard, which is 3 feet. So 4 times 3, you know, that's the way we've been kind of working it. Don't know if it's right, whatever. Like I said, it's too late for my brain. But we'll look. Can't look at it unless I'm in the tractor. Son of a gun. Alright, work with will leave you with that's fine, dude. That's... I am not at that... Not at that stage at all anymore with it. like I said, we had overlap before. I'm not saying that we will now. We might have a little bit of stuff that's not cut, but the problem is if I can't have AI do this and I've got to do it, it's just hanging me up. However, we've got what? I can't even tell you how long the stream's been up, and we really haven't got much accomplished with the mowing side. With George, Harold, Jeffrey, and now we've got a new girl. I mean, look on the bright side, wow. He's going clockwise again. He's going clockwise again. What does this little pad do down at the bottom? Copy temporary. No, I don't want to do that because you're screwing it up. Can I? Wish I didn't do that now. Change no. I was gonna say, can I actually have them jump ahead to like 400? But I don't think so. So working with, you see what we got for working with there? It's not bad. 12.8. It might give me a little bit of an issue, but we're gonna run with it because this is the issue that we have. And look at this crap. That ain't no good. But the island right here is where she got stuck earlier. Going around here. I don't know if it was going in for one more cut, but it came in and it got stuck on this tree. So I'm pretty sure from this angle that they were trying to cut in here. So I need them to go counterclockwise. That's what would fix this. But for some reason, I can't get them to do that. CP is not currently detecting that the mower is offset. That's correct. That's correct. And the reason why I did that is because they were getting hung up in the trees. So the only thing that I can do is maybe after... Oh, please tell me my gator's not in the road. She's gonna quit on me. Okay, so now that's a valid point. Now once we get over here, I should be able to do my offset, right? I should be able to do my offset now. Positive 12. No. Too far. Suck it in. Alright, so after I get the first pass done, I should be able to squeeze it over offset wise. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay, so now the AI should be going over. Autosave. Okay, now they're going over, so I can do my offset at 12.8, which is the width, and now it's driving in the same exact lane it did first, right? Or do I need to hit the play button? I don't know. I think that's right. So really what I probably should do is after the AI is done doing this field, maybe I should, it just sucks, but maybe I should suck this field in to this end and get rid of this lane here. That way when it detects it next time, it'll already be working inside of that. because these are homemade fields that I'm working. I think this one was somewhat already a shape, and I had added and removed a little bit to it to split this field from the other one, because I put my house back here, the farmhouse. But I'm not completely sure. And I hate wasting all y'all's time with baby stuff like this. But it's a learning experience, you know. Apparently, there's not as much knowledge out there of the courseplay, and that makes me feel better. Not gonna lie about that. You know, everybody's kind of stumped on it. It sucks when you try to make a little bit of content for y'all, and you just, especially the fact that I did these fields with courseplay yesterday or the day before, and it worked. But they were with cultivators, you know, and seeders that were pull behind versus offset. And I'm not going to say that AI didn't run into a tree here and there, but I think with that offset we've got now, we'll follow her real quick, but I think with this offset, yeah, that's been the whole issue. Like I said, we had them skipping rows. He did this last row, or vice versa, however it went. They went around this island, and instead of working from the inside of the island out, they worked from the outside in, and they did a loop. Here, you can actually see where the grass stopped getting cut there. They did this loop, and of course we're going, well, counterclockwise now, which really we'd have to have them do this clockwise. They did this loop, and when they got back to this position here, they went in for the next cut, which would have put the mower right where it needs to be, right here, and that's where they got stuck, right here. You know what I mean? So he was literally going the way that it should have been with the mower actually in this grass here. So really, after saying that and seeing what I've got here, maybe I should widen the width around this to be grass, giving it a little bit more room around this island. That way they're not detecting that they need to get that close to it. Then you should change that offset. I just did. I went from 0 offset, or positive 1.28 or whatever the heck it was. Now I'm at negative 12. So that is going to tell the AI to drive here. I don't know. So should I change the offset so it skips a little bit? That way it goes around the island good? Instead of being on the negative side, which is really going to put them deep in that. You know, this is one of them things that I don't know, and maybe I should just watch kind of play out. Like we'll come back. We got other things to do. Like I said, I don't want the whole stream to be all negative on this AI crap. Then you changed the offset. Yes, I changed the offset that way he would detect that the mower is further out instead of further in. So hopefully now he drives over the grass versus doing what he was doing before. If that makes any, I don't think it makes sense, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, it's not the end of the world. If he messes up again, I will. If you change the offset after generating the course, it will cause the AI to run into things as it's being done. Well, that's what I was kind of saying, Ronald. By him driving that first course going around, he's now detecting the inside line of that outside course. So by sucking him in one lane, you know, thinking that he's on the second pass, I brought him out. You know what I mean? So now he's riding on the outside course, but he's cutting inside. Because it's hard to explain. I think I understand what I'm doing with it, but we won't know. No, it's all right, man. Like I said, I don't want to. I don't want to have a stream that's 100% the frickin' AI. That drives me nuts. All I was looking for was a little bit of help from having courseplay while I was trying to do other things that courseplay wasn't going to do, like the raking and the baling. Raking it probably could do, but baling I don't think it does. It might. I don't know much about all that. So we're here. I'm not going to mess with the loader right now. Yes, I am. I'm too involved. I'm not going to ruin my little bit of immersion gameplay. I almost got hit by a car. Yes, we will try. I'm pretty positive it will not work. But we are going to try to remove the baler with a bale spike. And what I might do is I'll probably take this video, this live stream, and I'll gut it of all the AI crap. And I'll put it into a video form. That way people that want to digest something that's a little bit less buggy, you know, it always seems like that's the way my streams go anyway. I'm just not well, it's not only me. I've watched some pretty big streamers, and when you're live, things just kind of happen. Or when you're editing videos, you can make yourself look a lot better. So it's whatever. It's live. But maybe I'll try to take a little bit of something out of it for y'all. Is there a collision? Or am I just not even... But between my work... Amen to that, Bubba. Amen to that. This week has been nice. As much as I really hate to admit it, with the we got pounded with snow Tuesday or Wednesday night, whatever the heck it was. We've had like 60, 70 degrees. We've been mud season, that type of deal, and winter's been over. And then Tuesday night, we actually got like a foot of snow overnight. And, you know, I had so much stuff planned to do. I don't know how we're going to get this off of here without using the crane script. Ooh, I'm blowing the tire. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do. I tried for immersion reasons. I don't know that I don't remember if I said anything about it, but ended up blowing the transmission out of the Ranger last Thursday. So, you know, my first day home, first day that I was home and ready to get to work doing some chainsaw milling and whatnot, I took my only means of transportation to get into the wet areas that I have that doesn't make a big mess, to get me out some stuff to do some chainsaw milling. Transmission blows out of it. I ended up getting it limped home. It's at the Polaris dealer now. And then yesterday I started building off my shed because I want to make a wood room off the back. That way all my chainsaw stuff and everything has a little, I need more space for the amount of crap I have. So I was doing that while I get the tractor going, and it's got a stupid crap eater on it. Putting that in politically correct terms, but you know, the not DPF, it's got the regen garbage. Well, that's all boogered up on me now too, so I'm pretty much out of equipment. And if the filter's gone in it, which it shouldn't be with 200 hours, I'm really kind of at a loss, because that's last time I checked, they're like $7 grand, and the thing's not even paid for. You know, I bought it basically taking over payments from my wife's mother's boyfriend, I guess, your fiance, whatever you want to kind of call it. So I'm kind of in a pickle with that. It's not been the week off that you kind of say, wow, that was nice. It has been nice because I've been able to sit down, work on the YouTube stuff, try to get some of that stuff going. But as far as trying to get too much done that I needed to for spring, it has not been very good. So this is nice to sit down and relax, and especially having a couple guys in here that can kind of go back and forth with me. It's really helping me, guys. So with all the real life bull crap that's going on, it's been a kicker, that's for sure. Oh, look at the deer, so majestic. Wow, super deer. Oh, there they go, just popping down to reality. That's just beautiful. See, I actually still have, winter content that I've got to sit down and edit through. I've got content from the salvage yard that closed down, from me and my son going out there looking for Ford parts. I've got quite a bit of different stuff. I just don't know how to pull it off my phone. And I am not very good with time management when it comes to the YouTube. That's the worst thing is the YouTube, because I'll sit down, I'll grab a cold beer after work, and all you want to do is kind of veg out for a little bit, relax, and kind of clear your brain, and then do a video or whatever, you know. Once you finally hit that zone that you're not going crazy, that type of thing. Because when I go crazy, the videos just suck. They reflect it. I'm just too much of a spaz to take the time to go through the video footage. So when I do take the time, a lot of times the videos don't get much traction because I didn't take very good time with previous videos, and it's a negative spiral. But yeah, you know, coming home, grabbing a beer, whatever, you start watching a little bit of tube, You got frickin' Buckin' Billy Ray, Logger Wade, Wrangler Star, all these guys that you watch pretty religiously, and you got all that stuff kind of going on. Well, then it's 9 o'clock and you're like, oh shoot, I didn't work on a video, and it just becomes a trend that you do. So I'm trying to get better with that. And the farming sim is so much easier. That's why I kind of went away from the motor vlogging, because it's like, well, you just sit down a couple hours. When you get a little bit of time, you do a video from it. And at that time I was doing it on Twitch, so I was able to take the Twitch content, bring it over to YouTube, and it's fresh, because a lot of the guys that watched on Twitch didn't watch on YouTube. So it was almost like a double dipping effect, where you were reaching a broader audience, and you just kind of poured it over as you go. But that kind of spoiled me in a sense too, because I was able to take raw footage from Twitch, bring it over to YouTube, and it was new for the other guys, so there wasn't much editing and all that. So throughout the years I never had to worry about the editing, and then I started getting into the GoPro stuff, and then it gets crazy, you know, the amount of time that you can actually spend on that. And with the editing softwares I have, sometimes you spend an hour and a half on a video, and all of a sudden it goes corrupt on you, and it brings you back like 30 minutes worth of editing, and you're like, you know what, screw it, it's going up the way it is, and you just, yeah, on to the next one. It's a bad spiral to get into, but yeah, it's sickness. Oh, two-wheel drive tractor for the, oh yeah, let's just race it. Nope, I didn't want to do that, I just wanted to race it. Easy. A little bit of wet grass. Don't you do it. Don't you bury yourself. It's gonna bury. We're not falling for that crap. That's a very, very, very bad thing. I've got this script in. And I have buried quite a bit of equipment. I like it. It makes you think a little bit with what you're doing. There we go. We got it. But yeah, you rotate that tire 2-3 times, and you'll be right down to the axle. And then you basically have to reset the tractor. I haven't got the tow chain mod in. I haven't got nothing like that in, but it's it can be fun. I have gotten the 4-wheel drives out. This one, once you bury this guy and you're to the axle, it don't move. So all you do is spin, and you don't have any traction underneath you at all. So it's pretty cool. Instead of just gaffing it up the hill and continuously spinning but inching your way up, it'll dig a rut where you just won't move no more. Is that a 3-point hitch arm hitting that? Why is that on that 3-point and not the drawbar? There's no drawbar. Huh. I never noticed that before. I might have to take a look at that. I'm interested to see if the 3-point arms go up when your drawbar towing. I didn't realize they actually give you a oh, come on, autosave. Alright, so we'll get this raked really quickly. It's not the most beautiful looking job, but it's gonna work. Try to match this up a little bit here. There we go. We'll do one more drop. Try to suck this into one lane. Miss a little bit, of course. A little jack in the box deer. Go. Let's go grab that gator real quick. Go check on Henrietta. Whatever the heck her name is. Is this bed dumped by any chance? I'm interested in that. Stupid things, I tell you. CP open close hood. What? That doesn't work. Open close hood. Unload here. What is control I? Oh, that's shift, dummy. Control I. Oh, it does work. Look at the belt detail. Is that chain drive? It's supposed to be. Cool. I'm impressed. Alright. Stop unloading. I am impressed. Bingo, found a new dump truck. No. Alright. Little geeking out there. Alright. Doesn't look like we made any progress. See the mower. I'm at a loss. Did that son of a gun mow around that island? I swear that looks a lot closer. It almost looks like he made it around, or she, or it, whatever the heck it goes by. Into the trees it went though, nonetheless. But I mean, what path is that thing really taking when it goes off the rails like that, you know? It almost looks like, well, that wouldn't have worked. I mean, look at where the line is here. They would have been up this. No, it's actually telling them arrows are pointed that way. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Looks like we're going to end it after we do the mowing ourselves. I'm sorry, guys. I will do my best to do a little bit of research. More into courseplay. Hopefully before tomorrow's stream. That way we can get these fields cut, baled, and merged. This field work stuff though, I like the animal work, and I'm doing this field work for the animal work. It just it confuses me when you get the AI involved. Generally they go up and down, but courseplay is supposed to calculate the best routes for these guys, and it just doesn't. Or what it does, I'm not completely understanding how to fix, I guess. So, either way, they did some of the work for me. Maybe all the outskirts stuff. I don't know if grass actually withers away, but maybe the outskirts stuff will wither. They won't detect it as part of the field no more, and it will be alright. I don't know. Hard to tell. But I think what I might do is go back through with a paintbrush and change it a little bit and make it a little bit more idiot-proof. with the zoning or something, so. Offset was right to begin with. It was a little bit too wide. That might not be. I might not be grabbing as much as I could be. Try to move it over just a squash. Yeah, that's getting it all. So my offset was actually dead on. At least the width of the mower was dead on. The offset was wrong. It's easy to get it away from it though. Alright, cool. So we'll leave that little bit. I'm not worried about it that bad. Maybe we'll pick it up. I'm not quite sure what to do to just cut the island out of this field. Or maybe take more rocker. I don't know. We'll paint it up off camera a little bit, and I'll see what kind of works. Smooth up the terrain a little bit over there. And then I've got to do all that over next to that mod dealer down the road. I've got to fix that storefront up. Fix that after I put that workshop down. I think it might have messed with the terrain a little bit. So it gave me the warning about the terrain not being right. So there's little bits to work on. Really want to get the AI figured out, specifically because of the silage work. I won't touch any of that because I want to know where I want to fix. It's just weird that the AI actually went around this with a disc and I had no problems. What if you trace the field with that mower, then set the AI, son of a gun, I'm missing, trace the field with that mower, then set the AI. Okay, how do you do that? Because I remember how to do it before, but I don't know how to do it on this new version. Because then you can actually choose which direction he goes. And I'm sure you can. I'm sure I'm missing something in either the settings. I need to watch more tutorials because I mean there's tutorials out there for 22 that are like 6 parts long. So I know there's a lot more to this course play stuff than I've read into. I watched some basic stuff, basic starting out with course play, because I figured that's really all I was doing. Because I wasn't having the AI do like bailing or, you know, things that were really out there where you have to split lanes and, you know, do weird stuff like that. I don't know if they even do bailing, but I'm just saying I figured it'd get kind of specific with that stuff. So I figured just generate a field, show me the spots that you will go up and down, and drive it. You know, obviously if you're smart enough to pick up where the islands are in the field, you're smart enough to get away from them enough to work the field without hitting the islands. I don't know how, I just remember people used to do it on the old, yes, exactly. I don't know how either. I'll try it. I do have one more grass field just up the laneway, and I'm not afraid to drive it. We'll check it out because, like I said, when I get to the silage, I don't want to be driving the tractor, unloading. I don't know how I can do it without just hiring the standard AI. You know, and driving behind it with a tractor as it's blowing the silage into the wagon. So we'll check that out real quick. I'm going to wrap it up. I've got I'm going the other way on the tire inspector now. And I need to get back into the zone because I think I'm going back to work on Monday. I haven't heard yet, but... Oh, really? Are you kidding me? How do I do that? Do I have a fuel trailer? Oh, no. You set me up. No. Oh, man. What did I do? Miscellaneous. Is this a job trailer? What is this? HP lifter. Is there a Gator fuel can? Is there a fuel can? Like jerry can or whatever the heck they call it? Pallets. Herbicide fertilizer. No. 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 Do I have a mod info? No. What the heck would I use? I don't know that I've ever ran out of fuel. I remember I was just talking about the fuel gauge actually works in this thing. It's actually quite low. What would it have been under? Header trailers, weights. Do I have a weight maybe with a fuel dealio in it? What the heck is that? Easy 1700. Huh. Laforge? I don't know. I don't know if this is a... It holds something. I mean... Would it be... It is, I know it is, but I don't know that this trailer does fuel. I've never ran out of fuel before. So I'm going to cheat. Sorry. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm interested to know, though. Do you need to fill it? Is this a tanker trailer? I usually have a service truck with a service body, but that's on my login side. Yeah. Is there an option for you? Open vehicle options menu. Customize. Oh, nothing. I don't know. Repair, repaint. Oh, no. Is this only a... Maybe it needs to get closer? Let me see. So it doesn't refuel. Or do I have to refuel it? This is going to get really cringy, guys. Like... will the gator hook onto it, maybe? We'll try it. Maybe a transfer tank for your truck. Do we have one? I mean... I've never had this happen. I've always had, you know, in the logging stuff. Is there a transfer tank? There's fuel deals. Right? That's an electric charging. That isn't going to help me much. Decorations? Where the heck would it be? Fences, lights, buildings, sheds, containers. Would it be under container? I don't even know if we have a... There's a fuel tank. Okay, now we're cooking. Oh, look at them all. How big are you? Do you fit in the... No. See, now I'm interested in like a gas can mod. There's got to be something like that out there, I would imagine. What about... No. Alright, so... You said something about a transfer tank. Is there... There should be... Low fuel... Okay, so that would be in... Trailers. Animal. Low loader. Would that be... Animals... Has the water tank, right? Where am I looking here? Why am I such a spaz? Just relax a minute. I just can't believe I ran out of fuel. Animals? Like that's a water tank. Yeah, that's only water. So I don't see any more fuel tanks. The trailer you just bought should be. You may have to go fill it at a station. Alright. Okay. Perfect. That's what we were looking for. I don't know if this thing will pull it. It might empty. Yes, it's got a fuel icon down there. Okay. See, I need to have like a siphon hose. You just keep it in your pocket. You drive up a piece of equipment, you can siphon a little bit of fuel out and get back in your way. But I honestly don't think I've ever actually ran out of fuel. I don't think I actually have a fuel tank yet. We're going to. We're going to have a fuel tank right now. I'm going to go buy one, put it up at the barn here. I meant to put it in. I know I downloaded a couple, but now I'm going to have to look at like gas cans, which I think I was watching. Oh, excuse me. I forgot who it was, the farm sim gamer, FSG. Excuse me, jeez, freaking beer burps. He's doing a series on this map, and I was like, yeah, you know, I'll check it out, whatever. I never checked him out before, but all of a sudden you start playing something and you start watching stuff, you know. And he had jerry cans next to a tree, I believe. And I think they're a mod. They're actually like the military green jerry cans, the metal ones. So I'm thinking they might be a mod. Now, where were you? Decoration, other. What the heck? Production, building, selling points, generate. Why do I always have such a just went through this. Buildings, containers, that's what it was. Just get that little red one. What's it? How big's this one? No. Yeah, just a little guy. With the price of fuel, we don't need that much volume. And how's this orientation go? Oh, it don't even have a hose on it. I mean, as long as it does the job, I suppose. Right? Overlaps with another object. Well, there's a funny key that I can push, and all of a sudden it's fine. Alright. So let me crab walk it over with a gator. Telling me I can refuel. Don't tell me that tank's empty. What do I have to do? Object. Options. Small petroleum tank. Do I have to pull the hose? I mean, it's missing. Maybe I've got to go over here to this guy. Enter vehicle, switch hand tools. Open menu. Repair, repaint, repair. No. Yep, no. We want to refuel. Condition paint. Yeah. I don't know. What do you want me to do? The silo is empty. Oh, are you kidding me? So this tank is empty. So it's not a viable. Okay. Okay, that's why. So containers. It's not a viable. It's literally a container. That makes sense. Okay, so all these are containers. This is what happened with the silos down the road. I bought the silos thinking they were going to have my seed in them. Storage. Okay. So what does information do? It doesn't. Okay. So these are all storage deals. Selling points. Generators. I think we're going to wrap it there, guys. As you guys can tell, I am losing my mind. I just wanted a buy point. Yeah, I think we're going to end it there because things are getting crazy. I am sorry. I'm going to go through the mods list again when I shut her off because I can't even find the frickin' water tank for the animals right now. And I know I have one. Like, slurry units, no. These are all tanks though. Like, animal transport, I thought that had, or not animals. It does have the water tanks in it, okay. And these are only good for water. Okay. So I'm not crazy. Right, that's milk, water, fertilizer, and whatever the heck that is. What is that? Where the heck is it here? No. This. No. Here we go. Red bottle. Herbicide. Alright, so herbicide. So you can do herbicide. So I need a fuel trailer. They don't provide a fuel trailer in the game. Right there. Alright. So I can bring this trailer down to the fuel and refill my tank here. That's kind of cool. I'm giving it grief right now because it pisses me off that I didn't know that I actually had to fill this. But it's kind of cool to know that you don't have a bottomless supply of fuel. It's just one of them micromanaging things again, which might piss me off right now, but it's kind of a cool feature. I guess. Alright. I look like I'm half baked out of my mind right now. My eyes are beating out of my head, so I gotta get to bed, guys. thank you all so much for coming in, chatting it up with me, helping me out with this AI computer stuff. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, probably farming. I was gonna do 19 again, but Woodsy, I wanted to get Woodsy in, doing a little bit of logging with me, and until he gets the controllers going, I'm basically just waiting on Woodsy with it. So I'll work on the AI tomorrow after church. And I'll have plenty of time and try to get that a little bit more figured out and fuel up everything. So thank you all so much for watching again. God bless you all, and we will see you next time.